everybody, welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel.
If you're new.
We are nuts. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, we're nuts.
Yep. We've been singing a
Perception
weird song,
check.
Perception check. And Chris was threatening to sing it on here. And I was like, I wonder if you could get a copyright strike for that. I don't know.
I was being evil. I'm pretty sure he'd copyright us, so I'm not going to sing it.
While Christopher loots that dead kid's body, that's all I'm going to say about it.
If you decide you want to check out Perception Check, watch the video that SEA, See You Later did to it on YouTube and Hell's Bells, because that's really funny. They're acting it out, and it is hysterical.
The video I watched is from a different channel. It's from the artist channel.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And it's him doing all the parts.
All the parts, yeah.
He has a flute for the flute parts in his hand.
I know.
That one's funny too.
But the best one is See You Later, trust me on that.
I also watched one that happened to be animated that actually showed what they were supposed to be perceiving.
Yeah. Anyway, it's really cute. I highly recommend it if you're not offended by strong language, let's just say.
And the looting of dead kid bodies.
Oh, well, yeah, you gotta loot that body. Anyway,
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. None of us have ever played it for a single solitary round. Never done it. We're completely fascinated by a song about it.
Yeah, we're outsiders fascinated by a song that a lot of people probably wouldn't get unless they've actually played it.
Yeah.
But see, I can remember when I was in school going down to the typing room where they taught typing, you know.
Yeah.
And I never took typing, so I would go down there to hang out with some other kids that hung around down there during study hall. And they came in there to play because they were too loud for study hall. And they played Dungeons and Dragons. And it was just like fun to watch them play and hear the messes they got themselves in and stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't ever have the desire to join. I don't know why I never did. You'd think I would have, but no.
Part of the game is inventing your own character.
Uh-huh.
Yep, you gotta be good enough at making your own character to make it as somebody you would want to play as. You would have to know about the systems to be able to spec them correctly. You would have to bring a D20 if if you got any brains in you. And for the love of all that is good, do not roll a 1.
Critical fail.
And don't let the bard roll a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how our week is starting off. How the hell are you? Kind of bizarre.
Something new we haven't seen before.
Have you tried it yet?
I haven't tried it yet, but guess what it is?
What?
Rio Punch.
Her name is Rio.
Anyway, apparently it's based on some of the tastes you'd experience in Rio de Janeiro.
The Rio that popped in my head was the ending to that song, which goes differently than the choruses before it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I won't sing it on camera.
I didn't sing very much. I said, I know dang good and well they'll copyright strike that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not even sure if they're still performing anything other than the occasional concert or two on a tour. But
Actually,
you bet
they're on hiatus because one of them has a terminal illness.
I was gonna say, but you bet your ass their legal team's gonna get on you over that.
Okay, Ben.
Pull
up McDonald's.
Okay, Mom.
Let us see what there is to see.
Okay, Mom.
What? And lo, bring forth the deals.
You are officially messed up.
And I said unto him, save me money, thine good son.
Make McDonald's memories.
Don't want to.
Activate and unlock double bonus points now on a 10-piece Chicky Nug.
No.
Just telling you what it showed me right as I started it up.
Do they have $1 for the pop? Sometimes they do.
I'm looking. Yep, they do.
Okay, clip it. Okay, everybody. In case anybody was curious, I know Bonnie was asking. I'm feeling better. Like, if I'd been this sick last week, I would have thought I was sick. But I was so sick last week that I am better now. I am just really congested and my chest hurts a little. And my sinuses feel like they're full of acid.
Battery acid or acid acid?
We won't talk about my brain pain. Ugh. But that is so much better than I was.
Yep,
I even made dinner last night. A big dinner, and it was good.
it was.
I
So-
was impressed. What, buddy?
So it looks like their
what can I
McDonald's
get for you?
campaign may be ending.
Hi, could I please get a large root beer with extra ice?
All right.
That's it.
You have a
So it
code.
comes up to 192. Pull up to the first window, please.
I have a code. I'm sorry.
Oh, you have to go to the register. I can't change it now.
Okay, thanks. I need a couple bucks, Chris.
Mom?
What?
Do better about the timing.
I'm so used to just showing it to him.
Oh, this is McDonald's.
I know.
If I could find the pocket money.
Yeah, sorry.
90.
9090.
No, it was unzipped.
All right, 107.
1 sec.
I'll make sure that's 2. No, it's 3. Here's 2.
Yeah, I only need 2. And could I please get a receipt?
Yeah, hold on.
It
I'm
jumped.
sure this is thrilling content.
All right, here's the change.
There's the change. Here, buddy.
Here's this.
Thank you. Put that in. Put that in the change book.
I'll find an empty.
Hey, Mom.
What?
So I got an email from Grilliam at Burger King
Thank you.
about our $1 million Whopper entry.
Oh yes.
And guess what?
Too much.
No?
What?
Basically, Grilliam's going to be taste testing, apparently, all the entries that came in. And we'll stay tuned for updates to see what's hitting the spot or not. In the meantime, we get to enjoy 20% off our entire order there.
What did you enter as your $1 million Whopper?
Check this out, internet. Go ahead.
Basically, my $1 million Whopper idea
Ow, ow, ow.
had bacon and pepperoni. Hang on, I'm trying to remember. Did I put chili on there too?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember, but I basically made a Burger King version of...
His megalodon, as he calls it.
Yeah.
Meyer has a Coinstar, don't they?
No.
I did not see a Coinstar there, but I wasn't looking.
Okay, we'll just run out to the one at Kroger.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got some change saved up, and we are going to cash it in. My purse weighed like 10 pounds.
It weighed a ton.
It really did. It was bad. Even
Not-
Mom was like, damn.
Yeah.
And not a light ton either, a metric ton.
But anyway, just glad to be feeling somewhat better. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Ben, the bringer of the sickness, the carrier of the disease, is doing much better, aren't you, Ben?
What was disappointed because I wanted to loot his body if he didn't make it.
Well, At least if Christopher dies, I get to loot his body without guilt.
Oh, we are horrible.
I'm just waiting for both of you to drop off because I'm going to have one hell of an eBay sale.
And that's when we killed her, Your Honor.
Do you know how much money I could get for... Well, not Ben, because Ben spends his money on IP stuff. But Chris buys stuff that's tangible and resellable. Which I have to admit, I think is the wiser way to go.
Yeah. The crazy part is I know how much one of my figures cost, and to make sure Mom doesn't know, if I die, I'm gonna eat it before I die so she can't sell it.
Like I wouldn't cut you.
Yeah, she
By
has...
the time you figure out to my stomach, it will already be dissolved.
Oh my goodness, this is probably
The most
gross.
This is probably the most disturbing you've heard this channel.
Absolutely gross content for y'all.
Sorry about that, internet. I just like picking on Mom. I forget some of it can be gross.
Oh yeah.
Family for sale.
We are used to the gross in our house.
Yeah.
Family
It
for
doesn't-
sale.
It doesn't bother us. It takes a lot to gross me out. There are these websites that do real live footage recovering bodies from different places. And I found myself on one of them, maybe 10 or 11 years ago. Now that I only lasted about 5 minutes, but only because I felt bad because they were real people, you know. But especially if it's something in a movie or something, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, she's perfectly capable of handling some of the crazy they get going on in movies like Saw. She might not necessarily be interested in the Saw movie franchise, but she's a lot less likely to barf like a chicken at somebody who's basically flung open like a refrigerator like that.
I'll tell you, the one movie that gave me the cringies because it was so violent and gruesome was Hostel. And Hostel too a little bit, but mostly Hostel. Oh my word. And it looked so real. It freaked me out for a couple days. Hey, guess what I've been doing?
What?
Ben comes in my room every night and says, I can't get used to this. Do you want to tell him, Ben?
She's been reading physical books in bed with the light on.
Yeah. Laying there reading books. Even with my cataracts, I'm laying there reading books. And I'm very happy to be back at it. But, go ahead.
You think with her basically diving headfirst, getting half buried in the digital world, she'd be reading ebooks, but no.
I don't have anything to read it off of.
Her phone.
Too little.
Your computer.
Too big.
Her iPad.
Just right.
Goldilocks.
Well, I knew I was waiting to see if you were going to say that.
She could e-books for iPad still, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
I do
I'm
believe.
happy. I'm happy holding these physical copies of books. Although I got to admit, I found out the other day that of the books I had recently bought, I was missing one. And I said, "Well, I've read them all now. I've got to get the one that's missing." So I found them online, and this guy had it for like $6. No shipping. And I was like, okay, that's good. But there was no picture of what kind of cover it had or anything. And under condition it said acceptable. And I was like, okay. And then under acceptable it says the integrity of the book is still intact. You can read it. The cover's still there. There's no pages falling out or missing, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, you know.
So she
The
gets...
other books of that book had pictures to show how nice they looked. And they were $35, $40.
They were basically immaculate.
I'm not spending $40 on a little scary story. I'm not doing it. I'm not. So I ordered the $5 one, and it came.
Yeah.
And I figured out why they didn't post a picture. That is the saddest looking book I have ever seen. I've never seen a cover creased up that bad. Where the cover's been creased, it broke the color on it into white lines. Oh my gosh, it's a train wreck. There's chocolate stains on the inside. Better be chocolate. It's just...
What else could it be?
Could be poop.
Now who's the gross one, Ben?
It better be chocolate. Could be blood too, I reckon, because it's old and brown, whatever it was. Like I said, I'm preferring to think chocolate.
Yeah.
But anyway, you get what you pay for, people. So next time you see everything being $35 or $40, and then one of the same thing being $5, you'll learn from my mistake. Although I wouldn't have got one at all.
A very similar situation, guys, may occur if you're shopping computers. There's a reason why some are cheaper than others.
Ben, show this car and this camper.
Is that a camo camper?
Yeah, they painted it. They spray painted the camper in the car, including the back windows. They keep getting it.
That is weird.
That was strange.
What do they live in? The woods?
I don't have any idea.
A cabin that's in the woods.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to take a picture of it. It's so camouflaged it won't show up on Dave. But Okay. We better finish up this video, right, Ben?
Hey, would you guys like to know how Rio Punch tastes?
Hurry up if you're gonna, because I mean we're there now.
Alrighty.
He spews it back out because it's horrible. 3, 2, 1.
Guys,
Mm-hmm.
I wish Christopher was able to try this.
Darn it. It's not a spewing type. It tastes good to him. Darn
You
it.
going in? You probably better help him with the money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Holy
I hope your
that's
weekend
good.
was good. I hope your weekend was as good as his drink. And I hope it's not snowing where you are.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue.
I am over it. Okay, thank you for joining us. Come see us on Wednesday, where hopefully we'll all be fine and dandy and feeling much better.
And maybe not snowed in.
Maybe not snowed in. Like I said, it's going to be 70. We'll be at the beach. So come join us, and we will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.